One thing about losing your sight is that the world becomes a lot less accessible to you. But today I've got a few items to let you know that the world isn't quite as inaccessible as you once thought. Coming up right now. What's up, VIPs? Derek here, back with another video, and on this channel it's all about helping you discover life after sight loss. Here we do product reviews, life advice, encouragement, and more. So if you haven't yet, consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss another single video. Today we're talking about accessibility. Now, what is accessibility? Well, it's just having the ability to access something, whether that's technology, whether that's food, whether that's just anything that you do on a daily basis, you want to have access to it. And losing your sight means a lot of times you have a lot less access to things. Things that you didn't even realize you had access to before. Things like hopping in the car and driving off to somewhere you want to go. Things like reading the menu at a restaurant. Just a lot of different things. But I wanted to let you know that the world isn't as inaccessible as you thought, especially in today's world. When I lost my sight in 2001, the world wasn't as accessible as it is today. And so I've got a couple of low-tech items and a couple of high-tech items to show you. And I thought, you know what? Just to give you some encouragement that the world's not quite as inaccessible as you thought. First of all, I've got some playing cards. Now, these playing cards have huge numbers and letters on them, all right? So let me just show you a couple of examples here. So we've got huge numbers and letters. The whole idea of these is that you can see them if you have low vision. Now, these are obviously for low vision. I have to get about this close to see them, but I can see that's an ace of hearts and that's a nine of hearts, obviously. These are great because they're the same playing size. They're not like Mondo size, but they have huge numbers and letters on them so that people with low vision can see them. I use them all the time with my kids, and it's just a great way to get involved playing a game. And again, that makes playing cards very accessible. Next, we have a couple of guides. Now, what are these? Well, these are just simple things to help you do something. This one is a letter guide. Now, what it does is you just lay it on an envelope, or an envelope, depending on what country you're from, and you can write in the margins of the guide and write on an envelope. The next one is a check writer. Now, this one, what you would do is you just put your check in here, and then you would write it just like it goes. And then one final one is this one. This is pretty simple. It's just for notebook paper. It goes right on top of notebook paper. You can write in the lines and go for it. See, what a lot of people don't realize is things like that are inaccessible. You can't just write on a piece of paper anymore because of your low vision. So there's a couple of low-tech items for accessibility. Now on to the more high-tech items. And the first one is one that I'm wearing. This is the Apple Watch. Now, if you don't have Apple products, you're probably like, boo, Apple. But that's okay. It's the Apple Watch. That was Minnie Mouse, by the way. And so it will talk to me and tell me all kinds of great information. It's very high tech. It's awesome. I'll do some more. If you want to know more about the Apple Watch, leave it in the comments below. I'll do a video on the Apple Watch because it's great. And the next one is, of course, this, and this is an iPad. Now, an iPad is great because you can do so many things on it. It's kind of like the Apple Watch. You know, it's got great technology. It's awesome. It's wonderful. You should pick something up like this if you haven't. Why? Because it will make your life a lot simpler if you have some high-tech items. So give it a shot. And there's just a couple of high-tech things that are very, very accessible. So there you go, guys. Just a couple of examples of accessible items that you have access to right now. If you'd like to pick up the playing cards and the guides and things like that, I'll put a link down below to a website where you can pick those up. It's maxiaids.com, and it's a great site to pick up a whole bunch of low vision and blind products. And of course, if you want the Apple Watch or the iPad, save your money and visit an Apple store. Hey, I've got a great question for you. What are some things that you use to make your world a lot more accessible? Do you like the low tech, the high tech, somewhere in between? Leave it in the comments below and let me know what you use to make your world a little more accessible. Hey, thanks for watching today, guys. If you like what you saw, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure to smash that subscribe button so you don't miss another single video. Hey, my name is Derek, and until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.